It seems appropriate that as the pantomime season approaches, the BBC's Apprentice series staggered to another untimely halt yesterday. The future, it seems, lies in search engine optimization. Sir Alan's search for a business partner finished with the selection of Mark, the thick and thuggy Australian who had managed to manipulate his way into the final. Not that he had a lot to beat. His opponent was a lady who wanted to sell tights at either £35 a pair or $7.99 a pair, depending on who she spoke to, and the USP was in fact that they came in different colours. Who'd have thought, eh? That was the business plan. Mark's business plan was quite simple. He'd actually lifted it from the firm he already worked for and just involved in selling SEO services. Staggeringly, he managed to find, or his team managed to find, a company prepared to pay £3,000 a month for a studio that taught people how to cut hair. And that was about it, really. He cheerfully admitted that his business plan was about 6 years old, but when confronted by a professional, but then said that it didn't really matter because in 6 months' time he'd have changed everything and he'd have been up to date, whatever that meant. So where did that leave us, eh? Well, we found out that Alan Sugar doesn't really understand the internet at all. The phrase SEO was never mentioned. Apparently it's something called getting you up the pecking order. And Sir Alan's £250,000, or his bloody money, as he likes to call it, went to the Aussie. Meanwhile, in the real world, people do great things with SEO, but they tend to do it in fairly traditional and standard ways by following the rules that Google already lays down to you. It's not difficult. Apparently Mark's big plan was to outsource all his work to India, and that was highly innovative. Meanwhile, one of our clients, Megan and Tobin, the composers, have reached over 1 million people this year on the simple expedient of adding some music to a video that's being used for Mulberry bags for a Christmas ad, and that only online. Which leaves you with the thought that probably in the space of 60 seconds they reach more people than Mozart reached in his lifetime, and that is the true power of the internet. Not a rather jaded show that has run its course in the company of a man who is looking increasingly out of date.